Do you ever feel like no matter how much free time you get, you just can't shake the burnout? Like scrolling on your phone or binge watching shows isn't actually helping you to recharge. Well, if you're going through this, you're not alone. Hello, driven professionals, and welcome back to the channel where we protect your peace and master your work life. Today, I'm sharing 4 recovery strategies and the specific activities you can do to manage burnout. All right, ambitious professionals, let's do this. Strategy number 1, creative expression. Engaging the creative right brain helps quiet the analytical left brain, which is usually where your stress lives. Here are 2 activities for creative expression. Activity 1, the ugly art concept. So instead of being creative, intentionally make something bad or ugly. So grab a piece of paper and some markers, or even just a pen, and try to make the messiest, weirdest, least logical drawing possible. Now, let me tell you why this works. The burnout often stems from perfectionism and the feeling that everything we must do must be productive or excellent. But by aiming for ugly, you remove the fear of failure. It breaks the performance loop that caused the burnout in the first place. Activity number 2, the 15-minute build. Use Legos, arrange a plate of fruit like a piece of art, or even just color in a complex mandala. Try the desktop Zen garden. So what you do with this is you use a small tray or even a Tupperware lid filled with salt or sand. Use an object to create patterns. This works because it's sensory and rhythmic. The act of composing the sand into a pattern mimics the organization of thoughts without the stress of a deadline. Both the 15-minute build and the desktop Zen garden work because they provide a dopamine hit of completion. When you're burnt out, nothing feels finished, but completing a small creative task gives your brain a sense of accomplishment that work currently isn't providing. Strategy number 2, nature and sensory reset. If you feel like you're hitting a wall, it's because your brain is overtaxed, because you're constantly focusing on icons, text, and faces. To fix this, you need soft fascination. Activity 1, the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory grounding technique. Search for 5 things you can see, like the vein on a leaf or the color of the sky. 4 things you can touch, like the bark of a tree or the wind on your face. 3 things you can hear, like a bird or the rustle of grass. 2 things you can smell, like the dampness from rain or fresh air. And 1 thing you can taste, like the coolness of your water. You see, burnout keeps you in your head, but these sensory activities are grounding and they pull you back into your body. Activity number 2, the zero demand environment. So here are the rules. No podcasts, no fitness trackers, no personal growth books. The goal is to exist in a space where your value is not being measured. So sit outside or simply look out a window and observe. Do this for 20 minutes twice a week. Let me tell you why it works. A tree doesn't care about your emails. A lake doesn't care about your deadlines. When you are in nature, the social pressure to perform evaporates. Nature is the ultimate low pressure environment because it wants absolutely nothing from you. This isn't just a break. It's a space for your nervous system to finally feel safe. Strategy number 3, digital detox and mindful breaks. So let's shift the perspective from giving up your phone, which feels like a chore, to reclaiming your brain's processing power. Activity number 1, the phone hotel. Think of your focus like a battery. Every time you even see your phone, your brain uses 5% of its energy just deciding not to check it. We're going to end that decision fatigue with a phone hotel. Pick a drawer or a basket in another room. When the phone checks in, your brain finally gets the signal that it's off the clock. You aren't missing out, you're checking into your own life. Activity number 2, the 20-20-20 rule. If you feel like you're in a digital trance, it's because your eye muscles are physically locked. Use the 20-20-20 rule, meaning every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. It's a physical reset. It breaks the doom scroll posture and reminds your brain that there is a three-dimensional world that doesn't require a login. The first 10 minutes will feel itchy or boring. That's the dopamine detox you're going through. Embrace the boredom because it will allow you to have your own thoughts again. Strategy number 4, social connection. This is about distinguishing between people who drain you and people who nourish you. You cannot afford to spend energy on social interactions that feel like work because when you are burnt out, your social battery isn't just low, it's damaged. Activity 1, the relationship energy audit. Your recovery depends on your environment, and that includes the people in it. To protect your battery while you heal, we're going to perform a relationship energy audit using 2 simple filters to separate your nourishing connections from your draining ones. Step number 1, do the vibe check. Scan your recent interactions. When you left a certain person, did you feel like you needed a nap? Or did you feel like you could breathe a little easier? If you felt anxious or tired, that's a draining relationship. Step 2, the no cleanup rule. Identify the friends you don't have to perform for. If you feel the need to clean your house, fix your hair, or mask your burnout with a happy personality before they arrive, they are draining your current limited resources. Your nourishing people are the ones who can sit in a messy room with the messy version of you. For the next 2 weeks, you should go on a social fast from all draining individuals. You don't need to be mean or provide an explanation. You just need a boundary. Here's your script. When the invite comes in, use this exact phrase. I'm at my limit right now and taking some quiet time to recharge. I won't be able to make it, but thanks for thinking of me. Activity 2, the parallel play date. Parallel play is a concept where 2 people occupy the same space while engaged in separate activities. It provides the benefit of companionship without the cognitive load of having to be on or keeping a conversation going. So here's what you do. Send a trusted friend this invitation. Hey, I'm feeling pretty burnt out and don't have the energy for conversation, but I love to just hang out in the same room. Do you want to come over and we can both just read or relax separately? Set the environment by putting on lo-fi music. Grab separate blankets and sit on the opposite ends of the couch. Let your friend know that the silence may be awkward, and that's the goal. This allows both nervous systems to settle down together without the stress of performance. This time may be what your friend really needs also. If a weekend away didn't fix your exhaustion, you aren't lazy, you're unprotected. Click the link to learn the ritual notebook method and get the exact scripts to stop work noise from following you home. What is one tiny thing you're going to do for yourself today that has absolutely nothing to do with being productive? Burnout happens when we treat ourselves like machines that just need to be recharged. But you aren't a battery, you're a garden. You don't just need a plug, you need the right soil, the right environment, and time to grow. You need variety, connection, and space to just exist without a deadline. Start small. Pick just one of these tips, even for 5 minutes, and give your brain the break it has been asking for. Until the next time, keep growing. My dear ambitious professionals, take care, Until the next video.